Before I start this video, I want to thank everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Just in case you don't make it to the end of the video, I wanted to thank you now. Thank you. And I mean that. But try to stay to the end of the video because I have a quick game of Would You Rather. I'm pretty sure you're going to like it. I'm also going to take you to a country that's known to have the most beautiful women in the world. They say that King Solomon got a couple of his concubines, a few of his wives from this country. And to this day, still to this day, this country has the most beautiful women. This is what they say. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you all of that. But you have to stay to the end.
As a former Satanist, warlock, what is the spirit, demonic spirit behind the Diddy?
Jezebel.
Talk about it.
Jezebel is a spirit. When I was in Santeria, right? Ochun. Ochun is the goddess of they call it the goddess of the ocean, the goddess of the river, I'm sorry. And she was the mother of the gold, the honey, right? That's how they described her, but she was Jezebel. Because when Ochun came down to a powerful medium, they had to bring a goat, represents a male, right? They tied the goat's mouth and they castrated him in front of her, alive. No, I took your manhood. And then the blood and all that, they do rituals with them. Don't need to get into that whole stuff. But that's what they do, right? So Diddy has a Jezebel spirit. Controlling, manipulative, dominating, okay? Diddy doesn't know the difference between man and woman anymore. All these men that he slept with, all these men that he took the manhood, was to take your manhood. To make you, what he made him after he took the manhood, he made him an Ahab. See, that was the devil's doing. The devil said, these are the contracts, fulfill the contracts, all these contracts, and I give you all this power.
Oh, what if this is the main reason 50 Cent don't like Diddy and Diddy don't like 50? Because of this. Look how masculine 50 Cent is. Now, and I know they said that he liked to get his salad tossed and all of that, but those are rumors, man. I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't smell it. I don't know. But what I do know is 50 Cent look like he'll knock somebody out. He don't look like an Ahab. He's a CEO. He's a boss. And this guy just said that Jezebels, they don't like that masculine energy. When Jezebel used to come down into a medium, the spirit of Jezebel, because Jezebel in the Bible, that's not the spirit. That's just the name of a woman who had the spirit. But when this spirit comes into a medium, immediately you have to castrate a goat. Jezebel is pleased. This is what pleases Jezebel, for men to bow and turn into Ahabs. And it don't look like 50 Cent is bowing down. I wouldn't even be able to be around P. Diddy because I wouldn't let him bully me. Because I don't care about the money. I don't care about the fame. But like I said, these Jezebels, they be having the money, they be having the fame, they be smelling good, they be having the connections and all of that. So it's hard for a worldly guy to say no. Anybody you see hanging around P. Diddy, Bentley, Farnsworth type people is Ahabs.
Right? Diddy fulfilled the contract. The contracts are done. There's no more contracts to fulfill. Whether in the politic world, the movie world, the sport arena world, he did all the bidding. He did all the bidding. And you got people that, LeBron James, according to the situation, got name tag him. I'm not gonna tag some man's name on my body.
Yeah.
That means ownership. Ooh. The devil tagged you to say, I own you, ownership. Okay, he has ownership. All these other actors and movie stars that he took your manhood.
Remember the movie Blade? There was some people that could walk around in the daytime, but they was working for the vampires, and they had this tattoo on the back of their neck or somewhere on their body to let other vampires, police officers, politicians, whoever the vampires are, they let them know that they are owned. They are owned by a big vampire. You see, these people with the tattoos, they work for the vampires because the vampires can't come out in the day, in the daylight. They can't come out in the public. So all of these people like LeBron James now, everybody who was associated with P. Diddy is owned. They tell them to jump and they say, how high? And they really jump that high. Some of them, they eat bowls of brown stuff that don't smell good. I'm not going to interrupt this guy no more unless I really have to.
Freak off party. It's not a party. It is transfers of spirits. So you open your body to the drugs that's going on there. We saturate your body to open your body to put demonic spirits in your body, because the next person, that's what the Bible says, sex outside of marriage is a sin. Why is it a sin? Because of two reasons. It brings premature death, not spiritually, physically, if you catch AIDS or you catch a disease, brings premature death, right? And the other one is transfer spirits in you, all kind of spirits. If that person was a whoremonger and slept with people that had bipolar, slept with people that were depressed, oppression, drug addiction, those spirits now I own part of that. Timeshares. Spiritual timeshares.
Wow.
I own some of those spirits.
Wow.
So in the freak off parties, that's what they did. So now the devil said the contracts are over. I don't have any more contracts for you. That's why you see Cardi B.
Yeah.
She's freaking out. She's catching meltdown. Katy Perry, meltdown, makeup, meltdowns. I don't want to do this anymore because the pressure's on for new contracts. So Diddy's the display that the devil's putting on display. Say, see, I'm done with him. I don't need him more. Now I'm going to destroy him. Right? Because that's what's going to happen. Yeah. Remember, mark my words, it's going to happen. The devil don't want to give him any new contracts. Now that brings fear into Hollywood. That brings fear into the music business. Am I next? Am I the one that's going to be exposed next? Am I the one that's going to be put on display? Am I the one the devil's going to take out? So the devil said, no, I won't take you on one condition. Give me new contracts. Here's a new contract. Do this, do this, do this. Now they have to do it. They have no choice. So it's a demonic kingdom operating in fear, operating in stronghold bondages by one person. One person, think about it. How can one person affect all these people if you don't have the devil behind?
Unbelievable.
Look at all the people that he affected, that he came to his parties, okay? And the devil said, record them, because those are my contracts. Not record it because you have something on somebody. No, you have a contract on that person now. In other words, if you don't continue to do what I want you to do, and then I have leverage over you to expose you and to end your career. It's a demonic system into what was handed over to P. Diddy. One person cannot accomplish that in his own strength and his own doing. You need the devil and demons involved to get that done. That's a train wreck. Whew.
Wow.
And watch the coming days, watch the coming weeks. Think about it. The system that gave them the freedom to do it now has them spiritually incarcerated and don't want them to give them bail. The same system that it was okay for him to do this all these years, they knew about it, and now they got him incarcerated, and the devil said, don't let him out. Because he'll flee. Don't let him out. I need him to be an example. It's going to be worse than Epstein. Epstein was suicide. It wasn't suicide. They killed that guy. They killed him. P. Diddy don't give himself to the Lord wholeheartedly and turn from his wicked ways. The demise of what the devil has to him is worse than the Epstein.
I don't know. I don't know if P. Diddy can be saved because he has a lot of blood on his hand. But when you read the Bible, there was some crazy dudes like Saul who turned into Paul. You hear what I'm saying? There was some crazy dudes, man, that was drinking alcohol. Who was the brothers? Was it Judah and Levi that told the guys in this one camp to get circumcised, and they got circumcised, and when they was sore and sleep that night, the two brothers came and slaughtered them. Slaughtered them. Who was that? Was that Levi and Judah, or Levi and Benjamin? I'm going to have to read the story again. But this guy is saying that they're all under contracts. They're all slaves. The contracts are up for a lot of them, just like the people in your dysfunctional family. The contracts are up. And once the contract is up, you don't get no more juice. If you don't have a use, you don't get no juice. You hear what I'm saying? This is why a lot of people are going to still be coming at you, trying to get that energy, even though you know who they are and you could see them and they know that you could see them. They're still going to come at you. They're still going to come at you because they under new contracts. They need these new contracts. You hear what I'm saying? Let's look at a couple of these videos real quick and I'm going to be out. Oh, yeah. Stay to the end for the would you rather and the most beautiful women on the planet. Oh, and one more thing. Over there at SR&BG, I said this over a year ago, that a lot of these people that be sleeping with the same sex in the industry, it's not even about lust. It's about taking the manhood. It's about energy. It's all about energy. Once I found out it was all about energy, everything changed for me.
Okay, did you guys just see what was spotted at a conference in Dubai with Mr. Beast, famous YouTuber? He calls out two individuals from the crowd that literally must be descendants of giants. Like, I'm talking, look at this.
He's the Burj Khalifa of humans. Before I answer that, can you two stand up real quick? Those guys might be the tallest guys I've ever seen in my life. And I've just been staring at them this whole time. How tall are you guys? Wait, here, could you actually just come up real quick? Can you stand beside my CEO, Jeff, real quick? Just for a comparison. I don't know these guys. This isn't planned. They walked in and it was... Are you an NBA player? Are you actually?
Over here, I talk about the races within the races. Watch, you're going to start seeing that we're all different. I think that these guys are from Sudan. If I was to ask you, where is the tallest people in the United States? What state you think have the tallest people? In the United States, what state do you think has the tallest people and the darkest people? Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona have a big Sudanese community, and Ethiopian too. Believe it or not, you will see a lot of Ethiopians in Phoenix and people from the Sudan. I've never seen a person that was 6'9", 6'8", as black as a spade. I never seen that until I went to Phoenix, and you see it a lot. The races within the races. Look how tall these guys are. And these are just the smaller ones. There's bigger ones. I know you know that.
Is this not crazy? I don't want to stand up because I'm going to look like short. All right, what is...
Okay, so listen, those two guys were between 7 foot 11 inches and 8 foot 1, I think. So they would be like micro-sized on the giant scale throughout history. 6 foot is that, okay? We're talking, if you have looked at the ancient bones they found, which they've hidden, but there's still rumors and secrets that have emerged from, and you look at historical context of all ancient cultures talking about these freaking beings, those would have been like these small fry giants compared to what else we got. And you may be thinking, well, where's all the bones? Well, most of them are gone when the flood occurred. But the ones that are found, officially, they're all fake. However, also officially, the Smithsonian confiscates them to test their authenticity. And then also officially, many times they lose them after that and they're never to be seen again. But I'm sure that's just nothing. Now, David and Goliath, I'm pretty sure Goliath was also not even one of the giants. So we're talking like seriously freaky stuff here. Why would they be giant? Well, because there was giant trees that pumped off giant amounts of oxygen, which increased the growth and lifespan of every living being on Earth at the time, including giant insects and reptiles. Dinosaurs. Now, of course, this is literally purely my opinion. I mean, this is not, like, you're not going to find this in a textbook at your school, of course, so don't expect to.
The Nephilim.
In your book that mind control slaves were permitted any drug except marijuana. Why? It's an excellent question. The effects of marijuana on the brain are not conducive to mind control.
It doesn't mean you can't be traumatized and put under mind control. It just means it screws up the programming.
Because it actually opens neuron pathways in the brain. It expands thought. I'm not going to stand here and speak pro-marijuana because...
No, because somebody be putting it in my car and popping me for it.
But I am anti-marijuana because we see all these ads on TV and everything, and even Dole and Clinton in their campaigns are saying, what's it Dole said, guns, violence, and marijuana, you know, as if it's so violent, because it is not conducive to mind control. They want it off the streets more than they want their drugs, like cocaine, off the street. Marijuana is especially targeted. I don't promote the use of marijuana as a Band-Aid for mind control because, again, knowledge is our only defense against it.
But why? Why is marijuana powerful and why do they hate it? Because marijuana has organic crystals that they call trichomes. A crystal holds energy. That's why if you get your marijuana from a person like a Rasta, a real cool Rasta, or just somebody that's a real cool person and they grew it, then it'll be different if you got it from an angry person, a person that's full of negative energy, a dispensary that's chaotic, a dispensary in the hood. Yes, it's all going to get you high, but those organic crystals, just like any other crystal, it absorbs the information. So if you have this person that's like Jeffrey Dahmer or something on the weekends, but Monday through Friday he's a cultivator, then your weed might get you paranoid. It might give you anxiety. I've done had weed that done had demons up in it, man. I done smoked that shit and I felt like jumping out the damn window, man. I thought that I was gonna have a heart attack and some PCP, LSD type of weed. I didn't even get the munchies. I wasn't laughing at nothing. I wanted to scream. And then I got some regular backdoor weed from a Belizean homeboy that grew it. And man, I was the happiest. I was irie. Because weed absorbs the information. That's why some weed you smoke, you would turn into a philosopher. Some weed you smoke, you would turn into a couch potato. It's not just about indica, hybrid, and sativa. Trust me, I cultivated for years. I know how to clone. I know how to top and splice and all of that. Make the edibles and all of that. All of it.
All right, y'all. I learned a new word today, and it's called cynicism. And when I tell you, it hit me so hard that I took it to my therapist. Because cynicism sounds like you're just being realistic. It sounds smart. It sounds guarded. But the more I sat with it, I broke down cynicism, and it's actually when you expect the worst so you won't get disappointed. Like, people don't change. Love ain't real. Nothing good ever lasts. There's a target on my back. And yes, life will teach you those thoughts when you've been hurt. But cynicism can turn into a personality trait that you reject joy before it even reaches you.
Wow.
And my therapist said something that made me pause. She was like, cynicism is not strength, it's protection. It's what happens when hope feels unsafe. Because cynicism will have you calling it discernment when it's really fear. Discernment says, I see clearly. Cynicism says, I assume the worst. And this is the part I had to swallow. Sometimes cynicism is not you being wise, it's you being tired. It's you being disappointed too many times.
And this is what happens to TIs all the time. What's the word? Cynicism? I'm going to have to say it like 100 more times to get it right. But she's right. You be disappointed so many times. You see somebody come with a smile, and this person probably be a real genuine friend with a lot of benefits. Not friends with benefits, but I'm saying a lot of friendly benefits. You know what I'm saying? But you already say, nope, this person is a gang stalker. They connected. They're gonna disappoint me. They're gonna break my heart. They're gonna let me down. They're gonna come. They're only coming to get energy. I'm gonna open up, and 3 months later, they're gonna throw all of that in my face. What's the word? Cynicism? Cynicism? I don't know.
It's you deciding, I'm not getting my hopes up again. But hear me. If you never let your heart reopen, you might be safe, but you also might be stuck. So I'm asking myself, and I'm asking you, are you discerning or are you cynical?
Cynical.
Because one protects your peace and the other blocks your blessings. If this hit home for you, go.
I realize that you are the blueprint and a pick-me does not have an identity, you will start choosing the relationships that you choose to be in a little bit more carefully. Because at the end of the day, a pick-me does not have an identity. They don't have a personality. They don't have a life. And once they realize that your blueprint, it looks like, ooh, I want that. Sometimes they will go at none, like, they'll go out their way just to make sure that your your identity. And see, that's when they start trying to do that shifting stuff. Which you can't take nothing that's already within a person, but that don't mean they're not gonna try it. If you married or in a relationship that looks similar to something that they think that they want, they'll try to get with your person. Or they'll go try to find somebody that look like them. They'll start wearing their hair like yours, talking like you. You start introducing them to friends and family and stuff. They'll start trying to hang out with them and stuff when you're not around. They do stuff like that because they don't have a life. Y'all better be careful and understand that your light, everybody can't take it. Everybody can't just be cool with you. It's either they gonna watch you and allow your light to grow them into the direction that they supposed to be going in, or they gonna try to steal your light.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. With that being said, it's time to change your angle. Change your approach. And if it is in his will, it shall be done.
Somebody said that that's Ozempic. I don't think that that's Ozempic, man. I'm starting to see this in real life with certain people. So nah, I don't think that it's Ozempic. It's something else. They changing. Look at this shit. This is Ozzy Osbourne's daughter. This is crazy, man.
Just a friendly reminder to everybody that you're not having a bad day, you're being poisoned. You're not in a bad mood, you're being poisoned. This isn't your hormone imbalance, you're being poisoned. This isn't your period, you're being poisoned. All right? This isn't your shitty ass manager or coworker and stuff, you're being poisoned. You did get enough sleep last night, you're being poisoned. You're eating plenty, you're being poisoned. Just a friend.
Positioning beats speed, and that's a positioning move. See, you're getting position. Okay, now you're beating me to it. If you go straight back, I'm beating you to it. If you go this way, you're beating me to it.
Some of y'all will underestimate this small guy, huh? Some of y'all will underestimate both of these guys, huh? But I don't underestimate nobody.
Orion's news
about reptilians. Stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to shapeshift and you're not going to want to miss it. Do I have a tail? No, only full-blooded reptilians get tails. I'm hybrid, so I was born without a tail. Unfortunately, because they do look cool as hell. What type of blood do I have? I'm technically cold-blooded. My blood doesn't run as cold as the full-blooded reptilians, but it definitely runs colder than humans. I can say that for sure. Can I climb walls? No. The fuck? Do I look like Spider-Man? Can I shapeshift? Well, I can show you better than I can tell you, but hold on, the camera might glitch. You still don't believe it's real?
Now, I know that this is an AI video, but get used to seeing weird videos like this. Matter of fact, get used to seeing this in real life. This is why they came out with all of this AI. So that when you see it, they say, oh, that's just AI. This is also why I don't take the races serious. I used to be one of them people that threw up the black fist and said, power to the people. If you look like me, if you smell like me, if you came from the same neighborhood that I came from, then you my brother. I used to think like that. I used to think that the reptiles was white. Not that all white people was reptiles, but the reptiles was white. Until I seen one that looked like me. I mean, he wasn't as handsome as me. He didn't have the body gains. But he was melanated and he had the same hair texture. He had a wide nose. He was from the hood. But he was a reptile. Remember, we used to think that all of the serial unalivers was white people? Until about 2003. They started coming out with a gang of melanated unalivers. Look, these reptiles, they're in all races. They are the ones within the races that keep the races fighting. Get used to all of this AI and weird videos and shape-shifting, and you don't know if it's real or if it's fake. This is New Earth right now. You're about to start seeing all types of things. And some of the stuff you're not going to even be able to record. Now, I told you, if you stay to the end, I'm going to play this game. From now on these videos, I'm going to play this game. Would you rather? Would you rather live in the United States or somewhere else? You see, I'm from the United States, born and raised. My mother, my grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, my great-great-great-grandmother, my great-great-great-great-grandmother, Mississippi. To us, Mississippi is the Mecca. To us, Mississippi is the motherland. Now, you can argue with me all day long if you want to, or you could sit back and play Would You Rather. You see, I see a lot of people that's born other places. Africa, Mexico, South America, Asia. And these people come over here. And a lot of them are cool. They work. I respect it. They go to school. It's a lot of African doctors, a lot of people with businesses from the Caribbean, and I respect it. But I hear a lot of trash talking about America and how it's so unfair. So right now, I would like to play a game. Would you rather live in the United States where you have to eat McDonald's and Burger King, fried chicken, bologna sandwiches, the crooked police, the taxes, Donald Trump, ICE, Obama, Joe Biden? Would you rather live in the United States or in these two places? Matter of fact, I'm going to add the third place, the place where the most beautiful women on the planet is. Let's go. Let's see this. Would you rather live in the United States where it's all bad or live here? Let's see. Okay, make your choice. Would you rather eat the poisonous food, the fluoride water, or would you rather eat this? This is a baboon's head. Would you rather? Would you rather live in the United States or would you rather live here? Okay. Let me go to another place. You make the choice. I already made my choice. Would you rather live in the United States or live here? You can go anywhere in the world.
Where we consider cow dung as dirt, for the tribals, the same cow dung saves their lives. These people burn cow dung, but not to warm their hands, but to save their children from hunger. Actually, the tribals do not eat cow dung, but use it as smoke so that mosquitoes run away. If mosquitoes bite the cattle, they stop giving milk, and when milk is not available, their children will remain hungry. This is the reason why this cow dung fire is not just smoke for them, but a hope to live.
Would you rather live in a place where they lock you up for a bag of weed? They have gangs called Hoover and Rolling 60s. Or would you rather live in this place? Let me show you this place one more time on mute. Would you rather live here where people do this? Now just imagine, as soon as you make the decision, you close your eyes and you appear in this place. Would you rather? No hate, no discrimination. You can go anywhere you want in the world. Would you rather live in the United States or live up the road from these people? Okay? Now, let me go to the most beautiful women in the world, and we're going to put this on the list, just to be fair, while we're in the cradle of civilization, right? We're going to put these people on the list. Would you rather live in the United States on Crenshaw? It's gangs. It's not a lot of opportunities in the hood. O Block. Would you rather live on O Block? Florida, the whole state of Florida. Or would you rather live here? Let's check this out.
But are the women in this country truly as remarkable as they seem? Let's take a closer look at the girls of Eritrea. Eritrean women have very beautiful facial features that can easily captivate others. They possess sharp eyes with an alluring depth, which sets them apart. Additionally, they have slender noses, gentle jawlines, high cheekbones and radiant smiles. Eritrean women also have curvy figures with perfect hourglass proportions. These qualities make them ideal models in the eyes of many men around the world. However, judging a woman solely by her appearance is not enough. The admirable character of Eritrean women makes them ideal partners. They know how to handle the ups and downs of marriage, always considering love and kindness as their responsibilities. Eritrean women are known for their hard work and perseverance. They work with sincerity and high determination, always striving to complete every task, whether it's household chores or social responsibilities. A clear example is their significant participation in the military, making up about 30% of the force, with some even holding high-ranking positions. The rate of women participating in the workforce here is among the highest in Africa. In the capital Asmara, the ratio of women is said to be 3 times that of men. This means that if you meet 10 people, 7 of them will be women.
Wow.
Due to the shortage of men, women here take on most roles, from motherhood to social jobs. Unlike many countries like the United States, where women often focus on one or a few specific tasks, Eritrean women have to do everything due to the lack of men. Because of this, they often admire countries with higher male-to-female ratio.
All them beautiful women ain't got no men around? Kind of like Atlanta, huh? Man, I went to Atlanta. It was so many beautiful women, so many beautiful single women. And that was damn near 20 years ago. I can imagine now. So the person told me that this was the place where the most beautiful women on the planet is. I could see what he's saying. It's some beautiful women in this video. You hear what I'm saying? I could see it. But I don't think they're the most beautiful on the planet. I think that every race has their beauty. I did not know that Japanese can get that damn beautiful. I seen a Japanese model, not saying that Japanese aren't attractive. I'm just saying, I seen a Japanese female. She looked at like Pocahontas, man. She was about 6'1", real lean like a model. The high cheekbones, full-blooded Japanese. The Mexicans. Now, I didn't see the evolution of Mexican women. When I was younger, Mexican women had flat butts and at best, big breasts. But over time, I'm talking about after, let's say like 2003, 2004, I drive through LA and I look around like, damn, the Mexican women, they some baddies. I'm talking about the generation that wear Jordans. You understand what I'm saying? And got little heart teardrops on their eyes. Now, not too much essay, but you know, the Mexican girls of LA, man. I'm talking about curves and butts, and juicy lips. It's not like it was in the 80s. So there you have it. Where would you want to stay? Would you rather want to stay where they got high taxes and you know the medical, you got to pay for dental and medical. The judge is crooked and only want money a lot of times. Not all the time, but a lot of times. Or would you rather go and eat the baboon meat? Or suck the cow booty? Suck the dun out the booty? I don't know. You be the judge. Would you want to be around the beautiful women? I wouldn't go to the first two. But this one, I check it out. I would at least check it out. And I understand exactly what the guy said. These are some very beautiful women. I think that it's very beautiful people, the whole race. You hear what I'm saying?